What is up, YouTube? Calvin from I-95 Muscle coming at you with another sweet ride today. This one's a 2021 Tesla Model 3. This one does have a couple of upgrades. The 19-inch wheels are a nice upgrade. This is a pearl white, so pretty good looking paint. I don't know that you can see that on camera, but we're gonna do a little walk around on this thing. Those of you that are not familiar with Teslas in general or the Tesla Model 3, I think I'm going to make this a little bit more of an in-depth video. So right up here on the windshield, you're going to see you have multiple cameras that do a good job of scanning your surroundings and realizing what obstacles it's going to have to encounter. You also have cameras mounted here and cameras mounted here. So when you get one of these new Model 3s, this is your key. So pretty cool. All you do is you walk up to the car. Well, in this case it's already unlocked, but if we touch that there, it locks the car up and you can't get in it. It's locked. Okay, so touch that to the side of the car. We can then open the car. Now you're going to notice that the interior of these are pretty sweet. There is no buttons on the dash whatsoever. I think they wanted the least amount of buttons possible. So in this case you have 4 window buttons and a door button, your power seat buttons, and your steering wheel buttons. And then a couple of switches for your shift selector and your wipers. That's really it. This is the Panoramic Roof guy. Pretty cool look. And if we hop back here, pretty large roof. The one thing I have not mentioned yet is this custom seat material. That is a very bright white, which looks really cool. White car, black windows, black roof, black interior, with the exception of the seats. Now, you would think that this material would be easy to get dirty. However, this material is actually really easy to clean. So it's pretty resistant to the dirt and stuff. Let's go ahead and get this thing fired up. In order to start it, take your key card, touch it to here, and hit the brake. See, it'll run through all of your lights, your various lights that it might need to know about. We will go ahead and turn the temperature down in here some. And that's kind of cool because when you go to your climate control, you can turn your fan up, you can set it to auto. So you see the fan's actually blowing through the steering wheel, and that's exactly where the air is coming out. So it's right behind the steering wheel. We will turn this down for the remainder of the video though. And you do have a whole bunch of different options. So if you keep your dog in the car, it'll keep the car to a certain temperature. Camping, I'm not really sure what that does. Then you have your rear occupants. You can change their stuff separately. So let's minimize that. And here's your navigation. This car does have Autopilot, which is pretty cool. You can open the front or rear of the car from this screen. And then as long as the door is unlocked, like the car is unlocked, you'll be able to open the trunk. You can also lock it from here and then open your charging port from here as well. Now, this does say supercharging unavailable. That's just because we haven't registered the Tesla account yet. Once you register the Tesla account, supercharging is just as available as any other time in any other Tesla. You have various apps and features that you can mess with in here. You can see what kind of energy you're using. This does have a dash cam setup, so you can actually cycle through all your different cameras. So rear camera, right camera, left camera, front camera, and it's constantly recording, so you can actually go check out the videos. It also has Sentry mode, so if you turn Sentry mode on, someone messes with your car, you'll be able to see that. We got Spotify, arcade, whole bunch of cool stuff on here. But let's check out the car controls. So under car controls, actually let me move so I can get us in a better light so you can see the screen a little better. And I think I am going to take this one down the road a little bit. It's beeping at me because I don't have my seatbelt on. All right, there we go. So you are going to have a lot of different controls here. This is how you open the glove box. Okay. You can lock your windows, child lock, fold mirrors. Your lights are on auto. It's recording. You can fold your mirrors in. You can change your steering controls. So once you do that, you just come over to your steering wheel. Pretty cool. And then your screen brightness. You got pedals and steering. You can change your steering modes. Charging. So we got 81%. Autopilot. So auto steer and self-driving visualization preview is pretty cool. The self-driving visualization preview will actually let you see cars, and like right here, it sees that there's 3 cars right over here to my right. It's actually those golf carts over there. So it does a pretty good job of realizing. Locks, some different lock settings, lights, display, trip data. This car only has 3,000 miles on it, so that's pretty cool. Navigation, you can do your navigation, trip planner, all that stuff. Safety, service information, software update. We did just run an update. I don't think there's any other updates at the moment. And then upgrades, and I think we'll just have to check back for that. You can pull up your camera at any time, so you can see your rear camera or your 2 front cameras. And let's go take this thing for a spin. Let me get my seatbelt on. Like I said, this is going to be a little bit longer of a video, so if you're tired of hearing me talk, I apologize, but let's go. First thing you're going to realize right off the bat is how quiet these cars are when they're moving. You can probably hear my jacket rustling around more than you can hear the car. So obviously there's no engine noise. We are in chill mode. Let's see if we can change that. Controls, how do we do that here? So acceleration, chill, and standard. Let's go ahead and select standard so we can see how it feels taking off. And by default, these cars stop. So I'm not on the brake or the gas, but the car is stopped. If I hit the gas, it starts rolling. So you can actually change that to creep, roll, or hold, and all you have to do is just turn that on in here. You get used to driving with it though. So we'll take this thing for a little spin. I'm gonna turn on that autopilot, let you guys check that out. Let's go ahead and minimize that. Close that. We'll be driving down the navigation road. And we're gonna pull out right now. All right, so in order to engage autopilot, so there's a bunch of traffic in front of me. I'm just gonna hit like 45, 50, and then hit down on this twice. It's yelling at me because I got close to the line. So hit down on this twice. It engages your autopilot, and it's gonna steer for you too. So you'll notice my hand's not on the wheel. We're going around a curve. It steers for you. Now, it does want some sort of feedback from you to make sure that you're paying attention. So if you don't touch the steering wheel for 30 seconds or more, it's actually gonna beep at you and tell you, hey, we wanna see some sort of input. Otherwise, we're gonna disable your autopilot. And at that point with the auto braking on, it's just gonna eventually slow down to a stop. I got people calling me, sorry. So what else we got to talk about here? The stereo sounds amazing. I think Tesla is one of the best sounding stereo systems that are stock. So because I turned my turn signal on and went to change lanes, It did not beep at me. And you'll notice as we're passing cars, we just passed that car right there, it's automatically got them pulled up on this computer here. So there's that truck right there. That's where it beeps at you and tells you better be paying attention. And obviously you can control all your warning levels and stuff. So if you want to turn the volume way down and not have that louder beep, you are welcome to do that. It's not a very bad sound though. So I'm off the gas and the brake, and it automatically slowed me almost all the way to a stop, and I'm not even up to this car yet. So I'm just gonna creep on up here. We'll make a U-turn and come back. It's definitely a cool car. I mean, they're just awesome. This is actually a wireless charger, so you place your phone there, it'll charge your phone wirelessly. You got a little cubby here, 2 cup holders, little cubby here. It's real nice. Very simplistic and not complicated, or you know, they didn't leave anything out that you'd want, I don't think. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna pull into this parking lot so we can wrap up this video. I have to slow down a little bit. That's kind of a steep hill there. All right. Now, let me show you how we open the trunk and the frunk. Tesla's words, not mine. So the frunk, if you just hit open, you can hear that open. And then the rear, if you hit open, you can hear that open. Now, this is your full Tesla charging kit. This is 110 volt. You plug it in at your house. It's a pretty slow charge. This is kind of neat because it's Velcro. It just kind of sticks to the floor. It doesn't slide all around. This will give you a couple of % per hour or so. It's, like I said, pretty slow, but supercharging is pretty sweet, because supercharging is from like 8 or 9%. This morning I was able to charge it all the way up to 90% in like maybe 30 minutes or so. And then this is your frunk, which is front trunk. Fun stuff. So nice and clean. I'm an old school car guy, but I will tell you what, I really like a Tesla. So that's pretty much going to conclude this walk around. I'm just going to let you guys listen to the sound of the exhaust for the last 10 seconds or so. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. And that's not this car. That's that car over there making that noise. This car's silent.